Okay, so I've spent a majority of my time since coming back to Seattle trying to figure out what the next step is for me. And I feel like I did all the right things. I feel like I prepared as much as I could. And there were two roles that I really wanted the opportunity to switch to. One being a technical role that is UX engineering, which is something that is unique to Google, and I've always wanted to try it if I ever had the opportunity. I actually got the offer to join a UXC team. And I really like the team. I think I really like all the people. The manager I really like. All of them have been at Google for quite a long time, and a lot of them, actually all of them, have stayed on this team because they've liked this team so much. And the manager's goal, he told me, was that he wants everyone to want to stay on the team and continue to be on the team, and it looks like he's been meeting that goal. The only thing that was stopping me from joining this team was, one, I have to relocate to Sunnyvale, California, which I really don't want to move to. Also, there was this other role that I really wanted, and I really wanted this role. One, I wanted it because it's in google.org, which is the philanthropy side of Google, and it's a lot of dealing with university partners and researchers, and it's on the brink of innovation, I would say. I think it would be really cool to be able to do that, and I know it's super outside of my comfort zone and super not what I'm used to, and I think that was why I really wanted the chance to do it. But I think that's also the thing that held me back, is in my interviews, where I essentially have to interview for a different role ladder. Instead of being a software engineer, I would then become a program manager. I don't think I did so well on those interviews. My narrative was never going to be I'm a great PGM. I mean, they're hiring for a junior role. I think maybe I just didn't answer the questions as much as they'd liked, which is a learning experience for me to get better at those interviews and kind of learn really what a PGM does and what I need to say, what the right things are to say to then get those jobs. But I have a bunch of experience doing it. I guess I don't have that much. This role, had I gotten it, maybe I would have been set up to fail, and they're actually hiring the person that's more equipped and suited to do this role. As much as I'd like to believe I would try really hard to do well at this role, and I think I'm confident in how hard I can work, maybe the thing that is holding me back and the reason that they didn't choose me is because I am just not a program manager, and it would take much more time to ramp up to this position. I don't really know. I might reach out and ask for some feedback. It's really hard to concentrate on my actual job now because I'm just thinking about all these thoughts. Today I have to make a decision on whether or not I want to join this other team. And so this morning I had a conversation with the hiring manager, who would be my manager. It sounds like really the thing that's keeping me back is relocation. So I told him if this position were to be in a different city like New York, then I would go and I would do that. And also he told me that there's another headcount that he got for this role. So then I feel less pressured in a way to say yes quickly. I was very candid with him, and I was just saying that what's, I don't know, causing this contention, is that the right word? Ambivalence in my brain is, how much is it that I just want to leave my current team versus how much is it I really just want to go to this team? And I feel like that drive to go to this team is way less relative to this other role that I had. Maybe if I never had this other thing that I was striving for, then I would think that this is an amazing opportunity and I would take it hands down, without even questioning it. But because I had this other thing and the tip, what is the phrase, grasp of my fingertips, whatever, and I didn't get it, I'm dang, I'm not as motivated to then join this team. I don't know, it's all context, speculation, everything's relative. It's just tough because I don't want to make a decision that's this big and then regret it, which obviously, but I don't know why it's so tough to choose to leave this team, even though I'm so freaking not motivated right now. So it seems like the answer is obvious, and even if I had to move to Sunnyvale, it's not like it's gonna happen anytime soon. And I can totally make a life for myself over there. And also the other thing Roy was saying is oh, if I go to New York, there's not gonna be any more pickleball, but in Sunnyvale, there's probably more pickleball than New York. I don't know, I just had this things set in my brain that in my life I wanted to move over there, especially while Nagi, Suze, and Jeanette are all there. I want to be closer to them, and I think that's what matters, is who your support system is. And I literally don't have anyone in Sunnyvale, so I don't want to go there. And sure, I have people in San Francisco, people in the Bay. It's different because Sunnyvale is so far away, and it's tough because I know I have to make a decision, And all I can just think about is all the people that I told that I was applying for this job, and I have to be like, oh, thank you so much for helping me. I didn't get it, unfortunately. But it just sucks because I think I really would have been good at this role. I think it's just something that, like, it's like again, the whole, like, you fail because you're not the right person because you don't have enough of that experience. And that's exactly what happened with Girls Who Code. When I applied to be like a curriculum developer, I didn't end up getting that role. I was like, dang, it's because they picked people that were more fitting of the background that they already wanted. And it's tough because it's like, of course they're gonna pick people that are gonna fit that background more, but I felt like there was so much potential for me, but it's hard to see potential when you don't really have experience working with people. But yeah, I don't know, maybe something I can tell to myself is, or say to myself is, the thing with Girls Who Code, in hindsight, I'm so glad I didn't end up taking that offer, because I wouldn't have done any of these opportunities that I got to do in the next like 2 years. And maybe I should just realize that a year from now I'll be like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't get that job because I wouldn't have had these other opportunities. And yeah, I think I'm just scared that if I join this team, I will let them down and I will be not motivated to do technical work and not motivated to learn all these things. But it's also like, so what, you know? Like, so what if I let them down? I burned some bridges, it's fine. I don't know. I think maybe I'm putting too much weight on the fact that I don't want to let them down and I don't want to seem unmotivated. I just feel so unmotivated right now that I just want to do anything that's gonna like motivate me. And I do think joining that team would be motivating, but how long is that gonna last? I feel like it's gonna last for a little bit and then I'll be like over it, in which case it would be fine and I'd figure it out. I think I need to like take more risks and realize that this is a risk that's worth taking, and if bad things happen, it will be okay. Gosh, so many thoughts. It's really tough because I feel like the next place that I move, I want to stay there for a while, and I just can't fathom, like I can't imagine that to be Sunnyvale. And I think that's really like what's stopping me from signing this offer now. It's like work is work, it's not a big deal, but like life is like, it's your life. And so I don't want to move to Sunnyvale. Is this opportunity good enough for me to want to move there and build a life there that's going to last probably at least a year? Like how I came to Seattle thinking I'd be here for a year and now I've been here for 4. Like I don't think so. I'm gonna check in with the hiring manager later today, and then probably the conversation will be to ask for more time and see how likely it is that they could open this role up in New York or some other location that I'd be more than willing to move to. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like the city that I live in usually never really matters to me, but that was also when I was younger. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I kind of want to like pick a place that I know I'm gonna like, that I know I'm gonna have like people and friends and a support system that I know I can create. And I don't know what I want to do. I'm so bummed that I didn't get this other role, but it's okay. Maybe I should stay in the technical space for a little longer before jumping ship, even though I know it's something that I want to not do forever. So yeah, and at least UXC, those are the skills that I kind of want to grow. That's like the last technical thing I will probably ever want to do and try before like officially moving on and jumping ship and not doing anything technical, like production level coding technical. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.